What up, everybody? Cody here from Metal Miners, doing a little contest entry for our good friend Roger over in Norway. Roger just hit 660 subscribers, so well done, Roger. Congrats. I believe he shot up way past that point now, at least past 666, which is only right that he did the contest for. You basically show 6 evil looking albums and give 6 diabolical shout outs. So it seems like the community is really jumping on this. I figured I'd give it a chance. I think my dad's going to do one too. So curious to see what evil stuff he has. I don't really think he's an evil type guy. Me, on the other hand, I'm very diabolical and condescending. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start by giving the shout outs, and then I'll get right into the albums. Hopefully, it won't be too long of a video, so you guys can eat it in one quick bite. First off, I'd like to give a shout out to Altars of Madness. I got hip to this channel first through his Instagram, which is fantastic. Of course, I'll tag everyone down below in the comments, and I might even, if I can figure out how, post their channel up here. But yeah, this guy's awesome. He posts the stuff he posts on Instagram is like mind-boggling how well he writes. Obviously I did a lot of writing in college, so anytime I see a really good writer, I always like to give props. So Altars of Madness, love your YouTube, love your Instagram. I believe you shouted us out on your entry, so appreciate that. This guy posts all good stuff, only the good stuff. And like I said, give his Instagram a look. It's filled with just great stuff and great write-ups. He should start his own like blog or something. That'd be really cool to see what he could do with that kind of stuff. So let's move on to S&T Young. Steve, this guy is a great guy. I believe he lived in Florida for some time, so we got that in common. He posts like bass videos, him playing bass, and collection updates and things like that. Mostly great stuff. I don't know why I said mostly. I was going to say mostly death metal, but he posts some black metal in there as well. So he posts really great black metal when he does post it. So shout out to Steve. Appreciate you, buddy. Keep it going. Next up is Josh Keach. A little shameless plug. Me and Josh are going to be doing a live stream next weekend, March the 4th. I believe it's 8:30 UK time, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time here in the States. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, hopefully go for a few hours. We got Johnny Mac from Rock and Metal Plus, Marty Mac, and old Trevor from Canada. I'm watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys, so I'm sure we'll have something to talk about there. Next up, Simon, a.k.a. Pie Face. Simon first started out as a habitual commenter, and then he started posting content, and I was like, oh, hell yes. So the first video he posted, I was like, well, we're going to keep it going, right? And he's like, no, only one video. But now he's posting all the time, so I'm really happy to see that. Happy to put a face to the name, and shout out to Simon. He's always commenting on our stuff, always posting good shit. Sent me a whole bunch of stuff that I posted in a couple videos ago. So just a top guy, as you UK blokes would say. I don't appreciate the Willie comment on the last video, though. Just kidding. Next up is a guy who I've known a long time through the VC. It's Patrick from Heavy Therapy. We did a live stream together probably 6 months ago now, it seems like. We were actually just texting yesterday about things we were spinning and looking at picking up. He's listening to more black metal and stuff, so I was giving him recommendations and he was giving me recommendations. So all around great guy. Always posting quality stuff on his YouTube and Instagram. I especially like his Instagram stories. I'm a quick guy, so anything I can just get through quick, he posts like, you know, what he's listening to, what he thinks about it. Bam, you get to know what he thinks, and I appreciate that. And then next up is probably one of my favorite YouTube pages. This is Canyon Bickle. I'm not sure if that's your real name, but I have been watching your videos for quite some time. One of my favorite YouTubers, always posting good shit, is giving me a ton of recommendations. All his videos are super well done, super well edited. Something that I wish I could do, but I don't have the time nor the patience to kind of figure all that stuff out. So shout out to Canyon Bickle. He recently just put me onto Disastrous Murmur, and I almost did I put that on the collection update? No, I have not put it on the collection update yet. So I just picked that up not too long ago, so I'll give him a shout out again. But let's get right into the 6 albums I chose. I've got 5 vinyl and 1 cassette tape. So I'm at 6 minutes now. So, wow, 6 minutes for each shout out, or a minute for each shout out. It's going to be 666. I'll just keep this going in 6 minutes. So it'll be a 12-minute video, I guess. So first up is an album I really took a flyer on just by the way it looked. This is through Grindstone Records. This is Singulare Sede Vampirica. I'll give you a little look at that. I mean, just evil looking, evil as hell, vampiric black metal. This is like synth, synth-based black metal. Not a lot of guitar-driven stuff, mostly synth-based. A lot of organs in there as well, which I really appreciate. This is a really unique listen. Comes on this black tape with this purple that I just love, black and purple. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, even though I'm not a fan of the team, but I love the color scheme. This is just really good stuff. And check out this. I mean, if it couldn't get more evil. Now that's evil, man. That's super evil. So that's our first addition to the 6 evil albums. That is Sanguinea Sede Vampirica. I had to give a little cult action to my stuff. As you well know, I love the cult shit. So let's move on. I showed this in an earlier update, but I just felt that this was so evil looking, and I just love the cover to it. This is Zarathustra, The Descent. I mean, just look at that cover here. You've got like a fallen angel or a demon going down into this pit with these kind of like tentacles coming out of it. Shades of H.P. Lovecraft, shades of, biblical ideologies and things like that. So Paradise Lost type flow. So I just thought this was really evil looking, and I love the movie The Descent. I believe it's called The Descent, where they go down into a cave and run into these crazy monsters. So I just like the whole idea of going underground and finding something evil and terrible and whatnot. So this is Zarathustra with The Descent. This is Hellenic black metal. I got a 2-piece, I believe, members from Rotting Christ, I believe, in there. So that makes it even more evil, the whole Rotting Christ stuff. So yeah, let's move on. That just comes on a black vinyl as well, so I'm not going to pull that out. Next up is an album I just picked up. This is Behexen, Ritual Centennium. I don't know. I mean, these fellows look like they're up to no good. About to do some rituals and whatnot. Got the pentagram behind them. They're in their cloaks, upside down crosses. What's more evil than that, you know? And it comes on this evil ass looking vinyl. Red with black splatter, I believe is what it's called. Doesn't get more evil than that. And this is a great album too. Behexen, I feel like it's kind of a slept-on band. They're kind of in that little like bubble area where they're well known, but they're not. And I think this band should be more well known. They put out really evil sounding shit. So that's Behexen's Ritual Satanum. Satanum. I don't know how the hell to say it. Satanum. I'm just going to say Satanum. I might just say Ritual Santana. And they'll have a little Santana guitar solo in there. That would be especially evil. It's a joke. Next up is another recent pickup I got. Actually, yeah, the rest of these are just recent pickups. So this can kind of double as a collection update. This is Obtained Enslavement Witchcraft. This is a fantastic symphonic black metal album. Got Pest from Gorgoroth on vocals, so you know what you're getting there. The reason I chose this is because it looks like they're burning this fellow alive for allegedly being a witch, it appears. It also features these cult back covers. This is the most well-known one, I believe. I've seen this on Instagram several times. The guy with the sword and these kind of mystical backgrounds. But look how evil that looks. He's got his cult face on, painted screamers, as my father would say. But that is Obtained Enslavement's Witchcraft. Comes on a black vinyl again, so I won't show that. This is just a really cult classic type album. Once again, on that bubble where I feel like a lot of people know it, but a lot of people might not know it as well. And if they don't, they should check it out because this is friggin' sick. Next up is an album I got from Amazon, believe it or not, of all places. Comes on a beautiful vinyl. I will show you that in a second. But this is Cancer's Death Shall Rise. Love this cover. Got this evil looking guy with his scythe. Four-piece, of course. James Murphy's on this album. If James Murphy's on any album, it's going to be fire. But I just love this cover. Done by a fellow by the name of Junior Tomlin. It almost looks like a RuneScape character a little bit, which, you know, I'm a big RuneScape fan, so had to shout this album out. Crazy good death metal. Comes on this black vinyl here, or this red vinyl here. It's like a cherry red. Looks great when you play it. Sounds great as well. Had no problems with Amazon either, so everything was shipped well. And yeah, no complaints. So shout out Amazon on this rare occasion. Next up is one that is just so evil. Man, how do you even describe it? I'll tell you how to describe it. It's Incantation. This is Incantation's Blasphemy, their 5th full length. I mean, it's just, it's almost funny how just over the top evil it is. You know what I mean? It's got the goat with the sigil on his head, this angel being licked to death, got his head chopped off, the Bible with these Photoshop flames and 666 on it, and then this random guy being crucified. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Jesus or not. But really kind of a funny album, the cover, but it's just so damn evil. It's the epitome of evil. Here's the back cover too. We've got some floating harps. I guess that represents angelic music. No harps on this album, damn it. Some ripped up angels and whatnot. Their halos falling. Super evil. This album sounds like Incantation. Sounds like an evil album. Comes on this beautiful vinyl. Absolutely beautiful. This was actually a pickup that my dad got me for my birthday earlier this month through Hell's Headbangers. Almost like this creamsicle. I mean, just look at that. Beauty. That's a beauty. Well, I went over my 12-minute mark, so I'm sorry about that, Roger. Couldn't keep it as evil as possible, but I also don't want to go 66 minutes. So that's it for me. Make sure you follow these pages that I've tagged. I will either put them up here or put them down here. And until I see you next time, remember, only the good stuff, baby.